rolling. We're rolling. Shut the fuck up. We're rolling. Let's go.
My bad.
Damn. All right, so welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of the Ol Skool podcast with your homie Echo Man.
Okay.
Your boy Freddie Fassi.
And your homegirl Jay was good.
So, if you notice, I'm back on the episode. We talked about it, and
We like you.
Yeah.
We like you, fool. We had a good chemistry together.
That's what it is.
There you
That's
go.
all it is.
He's the newest addition.
So the newest edition is Ol Skool
Cheers
podcast.
to the newest member of our crew.
Can
Cheers
I
to that one
go?
real quick.
Oh, all right. Open your big ass bottle.
Don't judge me. Jesus Christ. Cheers, you guys.
That's Martin's water, you guys. Just
It's
throwing
all
it out there.
So let's explain to the people why we're Ol Skool.
So,
All right, so Ol Skool, I guess, would originate from just the 3 different areas we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like myself, I grew up in Boa Heights,
East Hollywood right here.
East Hollywood.
Puro
Northeast,
Valle.
Glendale.
Yeah.
Don't talk
Back and
over me.
forth.
And
about to
then,
get fucked
where'd you grow up, Jose?
Sun Valley, North Hollywood area.
He's
So,
a
yeah.
valley boy.
So we got like,
Nope.
818.
we
You know
got
what
the
it is.
Northeast LA, we got, you know, what'd you say, Hollywood?
East Hollywood.
East Hollywood and Boa Heights, and then we got the Valley itself. So it's like 3 different general
So you
areas.
always fresh, my dog.
I appreciate you, G. I'm
You
going
a
to fit to that one
star.
real quick.
Shit.
But yeah, no. So like, I fucked with you guys. I liked what we did. I got good feedback from my family and friends.
And we always,
We
the thing about
appreciate
you got to
that.
remember those, we're always going to have the good feedback, the positive feedback. We're always going to have the negative feedback.
Of course.
But if you think about it, that's everything to anyone because that's different opinions. You feel
Yeah.
me? And then everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like the feedback I got, like my little brother said, oh, maybe a bit shorter. So like half-hour mark.
But some people say they want it longer. So
Yeah.
It depends on what
True.
you're doing too.
I got
like
50-50s on that,
yeah,
too.
same. Like
My
oh,
brother
maybe
said an
longer to
hour.
we'll meet them
Fuck.
halfway, dog. We'll meet them halfway. That's
Well,
what we're going to do.
we're still testing the waters. We're seeing,
Yeah.
you know. What
45
it
minutes.
Can I ask all of y'all a question real quick?
Yeah.
What's the reason for you coming out in the podcast and why do you feel, what is your goal into this? Is it just because, like for me, it's just 4 homies vibing how we do when we have a barbecue? And I'm doing this for people that don't have people they could look up to and have opinions for, you feel me?
Right.
Because a lot of people that don't have people they could go to or have opinions and maybe they could watch our podcast and be like, all right, cool. You know?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Like a role model type shit.
Yeah, either role model or just someone to share experiences with. Like, you know, we all have different stories. We grew up in different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
We did
You
grow
know,
up.
and
We grew
some-
up similar and in different.
And different,
yeah.
you know, different family
Yeah.
types.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
To where like different life experiences, and some people don't have either an outlet to talk to, close friends to talk to.
True,
it's like
true.
it's just like music. It's an escape from reality. So when you watch
True.
a podcast
True.
and you can relate to it, you're like, damn, you know. And I guess you can also say too, leave a comment in the video. If you watch it, just leave a
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah.
Please
You know?
like and subscribe. I understand why YouTubers are like, because everybody watches it, but they don't like it.
Well,
Yeah.
'cause-
I'm the
that's
same
true.
though.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I like
I don't
a
like
video.
it, but I'll watch it.
or
and I
subscribe to the podcast, you know,
Yes.
and leave a comment.
I'm
get
here
back
for
to us.
educational purposes.
If you have any good questions, throw them at us.
Just a heads up, we are gonna
Yeah.
throw gear
Don't
soon.
throw Macarena.
We're gonna throw merch
get
out
fucked
soon.
up.
If anybody wants a T-shirt, let us know. We are gonna get merch.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes,
try
we
some
are.
merch, see how that goes.
Speaking of merch, I want to shout out my cousin's fucking line. Ladies, if you guys want lingerie, moonshine, hit her up. That's my cousin Luna.
I want to shout out that we have an audience in the back watching
that's
us.
Shout out
right
to
our
now. Shout out
audience.
to
Two
the audience
beautiful,
over there in the
lovely
back.
ladies.
They cute.
Yep,
you
my
for showing me
homegirls
now.
right there. Melly
I just met them
and
about a week
Vicky.
ago.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right.
They're cheering us on from the back.
Yeah. Shout out to
And
Kay.
judging us.
Shout out to Kay. It was her birthday.
Oh, how lit was the birthday? Everybody
That
was
shit
here.
was fucking lit. That was last Saturday, guys.
So we
Oh
could drink
my
to that, like a
God.
cheers to
Yeah.
that.
Cheers
Cheers.
to y'all two over there in the back.
Cheers to La
in the back.
Viejita.
I know. Hey, but
It was a good
did
time.
Everybody was pretty much drunk.
Let me say something. Me, Jose, and Vicky in the back were all stuck on the Jello shots.
Oh yeah,
So shout out
I
to your
know.
homegirl that made
Don't
it.
burn me
Shout
out.
out to
That's
Mary.
it. What the fuck?
No. And there was a lot of Jello shots, and there wasn't that many people.
There was 100
I like Jello.
Jello shots, and
And
then there
it
was
was
some.
gone.
Yeah, and then the vodka so gummy worms.
And then me being like, I did not get fucked up, but when I cleaned up after, with help as well, you guys fucked up 3 bottles of tequila, and it was one Casamigos, it was a Jose Cuervo Silver, and a Don Julio 1942,
They were all around Kay.
and the bottle Patron was halfway full too,
That's right.
and there was also a little mini bottle of Don Julio.
And the tequila blanco.
Oh,
Yeah,
that shit was
so you
good.
guys had a lot of tequila.
I could speak for all of us. I think the Bucanas pineapple is our favorite right now.
Oh
right?
yeah, that
Yeah.
shit's pretty bomb.
right?
But we
I
couldn't get
don't
our
know.
hands on it because
I
it's sold
didn't-
out.
We'll have to get it when we do. We
Yeah.
should do a little.
Yeah.
I like the Don Julio.
We gotta do a kickback again soon.
No, I can't do
I'm
tequila though.
down.
Dude.
Nah.
Whiskey or bourbon is better.
I mean,
than
Don
tequila.
Julio sent me
You
to
were
a
taking
hospital
them
once.
Jello
but
shots
that's-
pretty good.
No,
Those are
yeah, because it's fucking
Every
Jello
time- I
shots.
was like, hey, your tongue game's gonna prove how good your tongue game is right now. We sucking on the
For
fucking
real.
jello
Suck that
shots.
shit out
Like-
like that.
fucking
Shit, I scooped out the whole Jello with one like.
Hey, bro, shit.
Oh,
like
Lord.
10 minutes to any conversation that we have, somebody's got to turn it sexual. It's
I
usually
know.
Janet, Jose, or Kay.
I'm not doing this sexual.
You're
You
welcome.
literally just said, like,
First
before.
of all, that's
You're
what I said
welcome.
that night, fool.
You're welcome, Essen. What the fuck?
I'm dead.
But
Well, I
no,
want to say something real quick. I'm happy that our little squad, we all joined in. We all barely kind of met. We all knew each other. We brought friends along, and we all just clicked as a crew.
Yeah.
And we just started kicking it, and I think we all vibe. You know, all the people you bring, everybody, you know?
yeah, well,
Yeah, you guys are all cool.
yeah, it's a good fucking
And that
time.
bring on to that
So
subject. That's what I
far.
want to talk about: loyalty and friendships. And I'm pretty sure we've all been done dirty by a friend.
Oh, hell
Somebody you
yeah.
consider family, close
Hell yeah.
relationships.
Who's gonna be the first to admit that you've done someone dirty? Ooh.
friend wise?
Never.
Done someone dirty?
Loyalty's a
I don't
big fucking
think-
thing.
I don't
can't
know.
say I did
I don't
anybody
think I've ever
wrong.
done anything dirty. No,
Hey,
but-
is that perspective though? Because
That's
you might have
true.
not like, oh, I didn't do you wrong, but they took it like,
I got done dirty by homies that I consider family, you know? And
yeah.
that shit, I took it to heart, fool, because I brought them around my family. And anybody in here that's been around my family, they know how my family is, you
Yeah.
know? They're fucking tight.
They're-
So for
yeah.
me to be around my family, that means a lot to me. And then for you to go behind my back and do me dirty,
Yeah.
I cut him off. And I ain't gonna lie, I gave him a second chance and multiple punches because he kept fucking up. At that point, I was like, fool, I don't trust
So
you.
what's
If I don't
your-
trust you, I don't want to kick it with you.
What's your perspective on the second chance though? What if they didn't
I
catch
think,
it?
and for me, I believe in second chances because I'm not perfect and I fuck up. So if I'm giving somebody else another chance, I want you to give me another chance because at the end of the day, I make mistakes.
But do you tell them it's a second chance?
I don't
No.
tell them.
You
Because
might-
then that's just them faking the funk.
It's like relationships. Somebody does you dirty.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation, are you gonna give them another chance?
Well,
or
you,
not?
yeah. Well, you're by then we're all grown. You know, we're all adults.
Yeah, you know your
could do
decisions.
whatever you make your own decisions. What I don't like is when people start complaining about it and crying about it. It's like, dude, like I've talked to homies seriously, and I remember one homie I told him some shit and he got mad, but next you know he lost a lot of weight. He got serious about his job and he's fucking solid now. Your homies will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Fake
Yeah.
people will tell you what you want to hear just to keep you going.
I only
That
listen
part.
to one homie.
Like Kay right here. She's like, you know what? You're fucking up. You shouldn't be doing this. And she gives me some real homegirl advice. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. She'll be fucking mad at me.
Well, yeah, but you guys are
But
always
it's
arguing
like-
too over the dumbest things.
But
as
she'll
well
tell
in the
me like,
car.
But it's
Janet,
all
like
love.
she'll be like, you're a solid ass
Yeah.
person, but this is what you got to work on. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
But then again, too, you got to know when to cut it out, and not just show
Yeah,
yourself with all
not
everything.
just shit on people.
You know, and I'm not
But
gonna
you
throw
do it
names
with-
out
There's
there.
ways to do it, and you do it with love and like.
You gotta
You
remind
know?
you gotta remind people
Yeah.
of their strengths
Yeah.
of what they hold in value.
Yeah.
And show them that it's not just like you're fucking up, because it's one thing to say you're fucking up. How about, hey, today you did a good job. I'm proud of you.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody needs a bit of reassurance and
You know, but we're
and
so quick to
compliments.
just
But
yeah, and
you
shit.
can only do
Yeah.
so much for somebody. Like I got a homie, and he's gonna know who he's talking about. He started doing some shit and doing things that I know will get you in trouble. Is gonna fuck up your shit, and you got other priorities. But you gotta learn the hard way. That's what my parents told me. My mama told me,
Yeah.
I will never visit you in jail,
Oh,
a
fuck.
hospital, court, nothing. You fucked
that's
up,
my
you're on your
mama.
own. Exactly.
Hey, when I went to jail, my dad did not bail me out. He's like, wait for her to get out.
Yeah.
You know?
But you
I'm
learn
like,
though, right? It
yeah.
sucks. It hurts. You cry. You get emotional. But hey, you learned.
But my dad's been in
Nah, you can't cry in jail. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Well, yeah. Well, that's another thing too. It's like, dude, people, when you get involved in certain shit, at the end of it, then you start getting emotional and like, oh, why they do that to me? Why this? Well, you thought you was bad.
Right.
You thought you was gangster. You live by the story, you die by the story. It's double edged. You're gonna go down the way you've been acting.
I understand there's some
Switching
food
up.
fools that grow up and then they have no role models, they have nowhere to look.
Yeah.
They
So you
lead
look
in
at the
that
hood,
direction.
yeah.
You feel me?
Well, yeah, you and me got a homie like that. You know exactly what I'm talking about too, right? And the one that worked with us. But you know exactly which one. And he's not on a downward spiral, but you know, emotions are getting to the best of him, making some fucked up decisions. You can give guidance, but at the same time, you gotta just
Emotions are gangster, if you ask me.
well, you gotta let
Emotions,
what's gonna happen happen.
It's how you, like for me, like when I'm really like going through it, my emotions get the best of me to where it could lead to mistakes.
But you got to take it as an indicator of where you're at.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
Or where
true.
you stand and what you want to work on. Don't just be like, oh, I'm emotional, woo, 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 and lash out.
I'm an emotional person. I'm a
But you
fucking
gotta
Capricorn.
understand your
Capricorn.
emotions.
You gotta understand
You gotta
them.
understand your emotions
But I
in
let
order to grow.
my emotions
Shout out to the
overcome me.
homegirl. She taught me that.
What?
Cool.
What should teach you?
She taught me that, you know, my emotions are cool. They're all right. It's just the way that I project them, the way that I, you know,
Oh yeah.
present them. That,
But then
that,
a lot of households growing up too, like machismo, like a lot
Yeah.
of kids cannot fucking show emotion.
Look
That's
here,
why
Vato, I'm gonna tell you. I feel like there's a balance, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know me, like I'm an emotional fucker, but I don't really like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
no, we
like-
know. Like on the group chats, dude, you see.
This will be talking to himself.
So this
Don't even
boy,
listen to half
when
of
I
these
have a chance,
messages.
when I have a chance,
like,
I listen to
When
it.
nobody's
No,
fucking replying,
no,
like
here's
what
the thing, hold on,
fuck? I'm
time out.
gonna have a full on
So I'm gonna tell you
conversation.
something.
No, but I understand because
there's
I've been
no
trying to-
cutoff. You don't gotta send 10 1-minute fucking voice messages.
Yes.
You could send one long one.
Jose will answer his own questions on the fucking
Yeah.
voice chat with the conversation
They'll
of
be like, hey
himself.
guys, so what's up? Like, answer me back.
I'm over here
He's
like,
like, nobody's gonna answer me. Well, fuck you guys then.
like I'm over here trying to bump
But
music.
no, real speak, when it comes to business, I would like a response.
That's
you
a
know?
great response.
You know?
No, and then like I'm over here trying to bump music, and I see Jose.
I
Bing, bing,
Oh,
bing.
hold
I
the
was
fuck
like,
up.
Yeah, you're
Last
like-
night? Wait, hold the fuck up. Last night? Thank you. Oh, don't
Hey.
even start. Man.
No, I'm over here drinking last night, shit, and having a good time. And then boom, messages started being boom, boom,
Boom,
and
boom, boom.
All I hear is a
Pop, pop,
bing every 10 seconds in my music.
I
I was like,
cut off.
yeah. I was like, I never heard this remix before.
Shit. Every time my phone goes off, I'm like, Jose's talking about some shit.
For real.
If it's going
my
off
goodness.
repeatedly, it's fucking Jose on there. That's for sure.
just
And then when he hits me up personally on the side, I'm like, okay, serious, I gotta answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, my bad, dog.
I love you fuckers too.
I love
You know,
you
like,
too. Bro, I
fuck.
love you too.
You know, like,
Shit.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to be me, and I know when you guys need to get at me, you're going to get at me. Now it's going to be up to me how I take it. Like a little punk.
I want to bring
or
something
just-
up because I've been wanting to talk about this shit. And
Okay.
when it comes to a relationship, right? Do you feel that even if they tell you I love you, do you feel like you have to say it back? Like,
No.
for real, for real?
Nope.
If you're not feeling it.
Nope.
Or when you're not ready. Because you could be feeling it, but you're not ready. To
Well,
say it.
Then that's where you talk about it.
Yeah.
You're adults. Like,
But I
look,
feel like it'll take, like, if you don't say it back, I feel like it'll take a jeopardy. on
no,
like,
you just tell them, like, you know what? I'm feeling you, but we're not at that point to say I love you yet. So
Why not?
thank you. I appreciate it. Because
What
some
if you
people
get
want to
that I
get to
love
know
you?
each other.
What
Some
if you
people
get
are
the I
so
love
hurt.
you?
Some people are so hurt where they're afraid
Yeah.
to say I love you
What
back.
if you get the I love you?
You just tell
And that's
you-
fine. You tell them like an adult. You're a big boy. You're
Yeah.
a fucking big girl. You can handle your shit. Look, I like you. I want to keep seeing you. Let's continue. But I'm going through shit. I have fucking traumas, and I can't tell you I love you right now.
Well, yeah.
Either you're with me or you're not with me. Because if you're not with me, then this is not going to work. And there's a door,
Because
and you need
the
to
only
find
reason-
somebody
Yeah,
else.
so, but you're just focused on you. You can't even take
But
an I
that's-
love you and say thank you.
No, and that's why you tell them that. That's why you have that
There's-
conversation.
there's-
I appreciate you. That's why you say, look, I don't love you just yet. I like you. I have feelings for you, but I'm not at that point.
There's
And
a-
that's for that person to take that criticism and
Yeah.
understand it and say, you know what? You're all right.
That's a
Cool.
little rude if you ask
Don't-
me.
There's
If-
a scene on that
So you want
70
them
show.
to fake it?
No, not fake it.
Oh.
Just be
No,
like,
hold on, can I
She's
say-
like
Yeah.
deaf in one ear, right?
No, she tells, or Donna tells Eric, I love you, and he's like, well, I love cake.
Awkward, yeah.
Cake too, food.
There you go.
No, but
do you guys expect that shit back?
no, I,
No.
look. So the reason people don't feel comfortable saying this because they've opened up to someone in the past and they really let their guard down and emotions down. And it's just hard. Like for me, it's hard. Like because I've opened up to certain people or one girl in particular, and now it's like I'm always on the defensive.
So that's why I say emotions
True.
are gangster. Because
Yeah,
if you can't be authentic with it, if you can't fuck with somebody on the level and be like, I might just, you know, like I feel like saying I love you. I'm gonna say that shit. You don't gotta expect it back. You don't even gotta make a
Yeah.
big thing out of it. Like it could just be I love you.
Well-
Silence, jump on to the next thing.
Well, yeah,
But
that's
then
a-
that's not recognizing that you feel some type of way. You're just not in love with that person
Yeah.
yet.
Well, if
No,
you're finished-
okay, but like it depends on the person and how they
Yeah.
take it. Now, if they get all
Yeah.
emotional about it, then that might be an indicator to you, like,
That's a red flag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is a
like-
red
That's a
flag.
red flag. I want to understand. I send it to you and within like a month.
well, that's the
in or
thing
something.
about
Fuck
relationships,
yeah.
though. They're complicated. Relationships were
Oh, yeah.
easy, everybody be in a relationship.
That's
Everybody
true.
thinks I'm a fucking red flag. And I don't even be sending out red flags. I just
that's
be
for other
authentic
reasons,
as
my
shit.
boy.
Like,
What's up with
no,
the-
no,
Guys,
no, no.
Jose is the fucking circus with
someone
all
here
the red
can
flags.
contest to that.
I want to bring something up. I'm gonna just throw it out there because it was
Okay.
brought up to me by your brother. He told me how talking about toxic relationships. How does it feel to be in a healthy one? And have you experienced a healthy one, or going from toxic to healthy?
Or what are the traits of a healthy one?
How hard it is, and nobody talks about
Yeah,
how hard
that's
it
just
is
fucking
to
hard.
be in a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
everybody's used to toxic.
Yeah.
well, yeah, it ties into healthy. There should be no labels as toxic and healthy. We created toxic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
I think our generation now created toxic
Oh,
relationship.
hell yeah.
Like, and it's not
That's
the
what I
fact that
think.
it's toxic. It's because
Yeah.
we kind of like the drama. It makes it interesting. We get bored and all that.
It does.
But then
yeah,
you do
like,
But you
who's
get
to
to
say?
a certain age where it's just draining, dog. You don't want to be in a
Yeah.
toxic situation at this. At
Yeah.
certain point.
I want to believe there's one person out there in the world that thinks I'm not toxic. I want to believe that shit.
no, honestly,
One person.
Cool.
I think it's
Meg are
just,
lying if you were that one person that knows Jose and doesn't think he's toxic.
I think it's
We
just
wanna know.
California.
Or
in
maybe
general.
they just know me on a different level.
No,
True.
I think it's just California people. I think in other states, like we were to go to another state, dude, we'll be
They're normal.
yeah, normal. Like there's none of this drama. Like you ask a girl or you ask a dude out, and be like,
Social
oh yeah,
media
you want to have a
started
drink? Yeah,
Because, you know,
vamos.
Cali's superficial, dog. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to be the next top model. Everybody wants to be the best rapper. Everybody wants to
Yeah.
flash.
So fucking Hollywood.
So when you learn how to humble yourself and you hear somebody out, you're like, they're not toxic. They're just in tune with themselves and what they feel.
Yeah.
How's that
Some
toxic?
people.
How's that toxic? Like relating, like, you know, like fucking explaining your fucking emotions. How's that toxic? No, it's just that they're giving you a fucking challenge. They're presenting the challenge, and you want to discard it like it's toxic.
Dude, at the end of the day,
No, it depends what it is,
relationships are a bitch. It's a fucking struggle. It's always
It's
an uphill
work.
battle.
It's
and
work, for sure. It's
so if you
work.
really want it, you're gonna put in the work for it, and before you know it, it's gonna.
I'll
be
tell
the
you what,
best
when
thing
they
ever.
worth it, they worth it.
You gotta put
Yeah,
in
but
the
like
work
I
for
said,
it,
there
yeah.
is some things are toxic. Some. It just depends on what it is. You can have your feelings and emotions and all that. But like I've been in a relationship before. Like my ex-husband, he would go fucking nuts with other people, think I was cheating. Why? Because he never trusted a woman. And that's the same fucking thing. Like he would, any fucking guy, he even sent people to another guy's house to fucking do his shit.
But that's overboard. Right
Exactly,
there, too.
and that's not healthy. That's toxic. So
That
shit
sounds
like
like a
that,
good
even though
time.
that's your emotions, that's considered toxic.
Honestly,
At
like
that
that's
point,
next
it's
level.
possessive
Let it go
control.
before
Yeah, that.
before
No,
it
no, no, I'm
becomes
just saying
toxic,
like-
though. Like,
that
let
kind
it
of sounds
go.
like a good
K,
time because
K,
like, are you
time.
you gonna send motherfuckers to my house? All right, I'm ready to throw hands.
K,
Like, oh, you want some beef? Okay, cool, let's do it
let
because
it
I'm
go
bored.
because you're gonna make it a toxic thing. You
Yeah.
gotta let it
yeah,
go.
but that's why, like those
Oh.
things that are presented, those are toxic. That is
All right, let
not
me
a
ask you
healthy
this
thing.
actually. Let me ask you guys this. So, there was a girl back in the day that wouldn't like when I would get into a physical altercation just because of the job we were working, like security in county. How do you guys feel about your significant other being ready to back you up? Because I know some people don't like it. They don't like confrontation.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
So, okay, let me give you an example of myself. So, one time we went out drinking to a bar, me and my
Mm-hmm.
homies. We're there having a good time. We're dancing with some girls having drinks. I did not know, and she did not say that, oh, yeah, we came with these dudes that were in the corner. Like, how are we supposed to know that? I bought you a drink, you're having dance. Like, you know, you don't say a word. Long story short, towards the end of the night, we're leaving, walking out the bar, and I talked to one of my homies, like, hey, where's the other homie at? Oh, he's over there at the bar paying the tab. I walk in, and there's like 10, 12 heads fucking surrounding him. They were pissed off.
Oh, shit.
So I make my way in the middle, and I grab the homie, and I was like, hey, my boy, let's get the fuck up out of here. And security's already coming to us.
They already
So,
knew.
yeah. So I tell him, he says, oh, well, what about my card? This and I was like, don't worry about it. They'll hold on to it. We'll get it tomorrow. Walking out the door, dude, and he's like, oh, shit, look out. I turned back. One of the fools trying to rush me from behind. So I popped.
Martin's a big ass dude. He's a fucking
Yeah.
giant.
Hey,
I would
hey,
not rush
keep it
Martin.
gangster food. You're always gonna get rushed first.
Yeah, no. So I turn around and I caught this fool in the fucking face, right?
Yeah,
He drops
Simone.
out and like the exit is narrow, so he falls on his homie. I grab the homie, I rush him out the door, and I tell the other homie, "Hey, start the fucking car, start the fucking car." And next, you know, the girl I was dancing with comes out screaming, and next, you know, all these 10, 12 homies are running out the door.
So they were accepting the drinks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they had boyfriends there.
They're not boyfriends. They were just homegirls they invited. But these vatos muy chingón. They thought, oh, yeah,
Oh, they
like,
get all possessive
we're
and
gonna,
shit.
we're gonna.
That's
we're-
weird.
Well, they're just posted up at.
That's some other
Like
shit.
Yeah.
they were just
Yeah.
posted up in the corner drinking with the homies, like paying no mind to them. So I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna have a good time." So anyway, we start duking it on the street. me, my homie, it was 6 of us versus like 10, 12 heads.
That's
Like,
right.
we're just fucking throwing hands like crazy, dude.
I'm gonna go out with
all
my king.
because some vatos got
You haven't
jealous.
been out with us yet, huh? Where we
That
going
No,
sounds-
he
to a
hasn't.
bar and shit?
No.
We gotta go 99
Because
99
you
99 bottles.
Nah, we bring Jose, we're gonna get hit up left and right.
Especially 99 bottles.
Oh, so yeah, so my boy over here, they come to Kay's party, and right away they tell me, "Oh, this fool got hit up in the parking lot at the Fufules by my house."
Already? Now we going
Can
in
I
deeper.
say something? If, okay, you, let's say you and your homie, right? Let's say me and this fool. We bring a girl and another girl, right? I'm just saying. How would you feel if another man buys them a drink and she accepts the drink?
Nothing. That's not your girlfriend, right? They're just your
But if you're
homegirls.
talking, if
But
you're
it-
talking,
Nah.
Well, you guys didn't establish being like
it
exclusive.
don't matter. To me, it's disrespectful.
No,
Because
no,
at
no,
the
Well,
end
then
of the
she
day-
should understand that. If you guys have something, then they
It's
should
not
be like, all right.
disrespectful. I fucking, I really,
Well,
this is how I feel.
Honestly.
Look, honestly, if you got a homegirl and she fine, I tell her, take their fucking money.
Nah.
Fuck
Yes.
these
Nah,
vatos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take their money.
Get those
Boo
fucking
thing.
free drinks.
Boo thing.
Boo thing.
Shit.
Get the free drinks and slide me one.
Because
baby.
guess
honestly,
what?
yeah.
At the
Give
end,
me a drink too.
Shit, nigga, like what the
hey, look,
Hey.
at the end of the
Hey.
night, she's gonna be laughing at the motherfuckers because
fuckers?
she's walking hand in hand with you because you're the
Yeah.
real one that gets
No,
to sleep
I got a
with her,
story
not
like that
them.
too, actually.
You're the
We was
real
at-
one to be with them, not
we-
her.
Shit, I might just eat her out and shit. Thank you for all them free
Yeah.
drinks, baby.
And then
Like,
both you say,
shit.
hey, thanks for the free drinks, fool.
No, so,
That's it.
That's right, kid.
so I got a
Like,
story
hey,
about
baby,
that
make sure you get
too.
a- Make sure you get a bucket
We-
of beer for me, like, you know.
We was at
Fuck
a-
it, damn, you asking for too much.
So we was at a spot called General Lee's, right? And I was with my homegirl and a group of us. And there's an older head there that we know too. Long story short, they had slept together.
Oh, shit.
And this fool caught feelings and he's being a maniac. So he's buying her drinks, but she was driving and she didn't want to drink.
Yeah.
I was getting free drinks on the house. From the homie, thinking it was for her. And we had him as a nickname, fucking
That's
grandpa
good.
all night. And I was like, hey, tell grandpa
Some
thanks
people
for the
might see
drinks.
that as fucked up, but to be honest, you're a real homie, fool. Like,
And he's like, yeah,
you know,
like
you
she's
know?
not gonna fucking drink and drive. I'll take the drinks. Like I don't care.
real.
All right, guys.
Fucking
I
A.
think
But,
it's about that time, though. We
So,
don't have to wrap it up.
When
That
you watch the
shit's through.
video, drop a comment. Any topic you guys want to talk about doesn't
Any
matter. A
topic.
wide range.
Stay
whatever
toxic, my
interests you
friends.
guys. Leave it in the comments. Like, share, follow us. Hit us up on our DMs, whatever. And let us know what you want to hear about or what our opinions are. Whether
Any
it be
questions.
relationships, hood stories, current events going on the road, whatever. You know.
But real quick before we close out, and I'm gonna throw the question on you. Fine. What's your definition of a healthy relationship?
I feel like a definition of a healthy relationship is consistency, communication, and just
Loyalty.
loyalty, man. For
You
me,
need to
it's
have
like love or
loyalty.
loyalty. I would choose loyalty because I feel like if you're doing me dirty, like for me, like if I've gotten to a point in my life where I feel like if I feel like I'm getting done dirty, like I'm a bounce.
And done
You know?
dirty is like you talking about what you expect and them doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they're not doing what I'm asking for, then you're gonna seek it somewhere else. You know, I mean, to a certain extent. You feel
And
me?
so what if they feel like that's toxic?
If they feel that's toxic, then if you feel like I'm doing too much, then then we shouldn't be together.
We shouldn't be together, or maybe you should hear them out and kind of meet them in the middle.
I mean, you
But she's
can.
talking about after they've had that conversation.
Yeah.
After they've discussed their feelings.
that's why,
their
and they give you
intentions.
like, you know what, you're being a little bit too toxic. Do you
But I
just
feel-
discard it,
I
or
feel like
do
there's
you?
always a meet up halfway type thing.
All
You
right,
know,
cool.
if you're not meeting here halfway, if you're not addressing, okay, for instance, if she's addressing me and then she's like, you know, I don't like this that you're doing this, and I fix it, but you're not doing what I'm asking you to do, then
Because, you know, as men, we do that toxic shit. You know what? You don't agree with me? Fuck off.
Men
and
do
I'm-
do
and
that
I'm-
shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
And
the
I'm-
same way. If I feel
But
like
women
you're not,
do that shit too. I can
But
say
you know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like, where does it start? Where does it end? Well, you have something to say in the audience?
anybody
3 minutes?
throw out a question to one of us.
You guys have a question
Just
in the
throw a question
audience?
to us.
Or the homies that just rolled up, you guys have a question for us?
What am I doing?
What are you doing to create that stability and security for her to not be good to you? As females, we're naturally going to provide, but you got to reciprocate. If you're not building that foundation,
But
I'm
let's.
not gonna give nothing out of
But
you.
what if I feel like I am, or what if I feel like I'm doing loyalty towards you, and you're not giving it back to me?
Is it objective that you're doing it? No, because she's not giving it to you.
Did you give me the list, homie? Did you give me the list?
I didn't hear you. Repeat the question. What was the question?
Me?
What do we consider a
She
healthy
said-
relationship? No.
So the original question was, what do we consider a healthy relationship? And then she followed up with, what are you doing to get that healthy relationship?
Correct. Are you going against yourself or you're not? Because I have one homegirl who's in the fucking audience. She's the only one that can get me to shut the fuck up and listen. But that's because every time I speak, she really does
What
listen.
is the question towards me though? What am I doing to get the loyalty?
What are you doing to get that out of her? You're saying you just defined the whole like healthy relationship, right?
Yeah.
You like listed a bunch of like things. What are you doing to get that out of her? If you're not providing
What work you
good,
putting
strong
in?
foundation, I'm not gonna do that.
But I'm throwing loyalty. Towards
Okay.
it. I'm throwing loyalty.
So
I'm
can
showing
you
her that I
accept
wanna
somebody-
Hold on. I'm showing her that I want to be there. I'm showing loyalty. That's the main thing. I'm showing communication. And I feel like
Attention.
you're not doing consistency the way I'm going to do it.
So then that's not your person. You see, it only becomes toxic when you're both not meeting each other at the same level.
Exactly.
You see, because you're at a higher level and she's down here, you're never gonna see each other eye to eye.
So you're down to put in the work for somebody that needs work and wait.
As you should.
But
Right?
how much work should you put in before you
Yeah.
realize they're not
It
doing it?
shouldn't feel like work. It should just naturally come.
Flow.
A mother is not gonna feel like she's doing too much for her child. She's just naturally gonna provide.
So what?
Women, we're nurturing
She's
by
right.
nature.
So you should just drop the person and move on to somebody else.
No.
That's how you feel it.
If that's how you feel it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
If you're willing to work through it,
Yeah.
then
because
go
you
for it.
gotta
But you
how
gotta
much?
understand.
How much do you?
You have to
take?
realize that you're focused on you and maybe
Yeah.
the other person
Has
just wants to
traumas
see the
and
best
shit.
of you. Nah, fuck that. Wants to see the
No,
best
but that's
of
the
you.
reason why they're not meeting, because you're not.
You guys are just fucking
understanding
repeating
their
each other's
trauma.
All
words
right,
and
all
different
right. We're gonna continue the situation into the 4th episode.
Yes.
And in the
Yeah.
4th episode, we are bringing someone onto it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jose. You did that.
Anyways,
So yeah,
Dicks, you see?
when you watch it, like, subscribe, leave a comment. We're trying to get some merch out there too. Again, Triple Ol Skool Podcast.
Whoa, whoa.
Homie Ekoman.
okay.
Freddie Fossil.
And your homegirl Jay.
Y'all stay up, stay lit, and stay safe.
Have a
Peace
good one.
out.
Whoop.